Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel TNV Academy. I'm Akanksha and today we are diving into one of the most underrated but most powerful clauses of ISO 42001, that is Clause 7 support. Now let me ask you something honestly. Can an AI system be responsible if the people using it are not trained? Can AI be safe if there are no proper resources, no awareness, and no clarity of roles? Exactly. AI doesn't fail first. People and systems do. And that is why Clause 7 is so important. In this session, I will break down training, competence, resources, awareness, communication, and documentation in a very simple, practical, and easy to understand way. No heavy technical language, no boring theory, just real-world examples and clear explanations that actually make sense. So if you want to understand how ISO 42001 builds responsible AI through people, skills and support systems, stay with me till the end. This is going to change how you look at AI governance. So let's get started with this new session. Now what Clause 7 really means? Clause 7 focuses on support. But don't let the word sound small. Support means resources, competence, training, awareness, communication, and documented information. In simple terms, ISO 42001 is asking, have you invested enough in your people and systems to safely operate AI? If Clause 6 is about planning risk, Clause 7 is about equipping your team to handle those risks. ISO 42001 clearly states that organizations must provide adequate resources to establish, implement, maintain, and continuously improve the AI management system. Resources don't just mean money. They include skilled people, technical infrastructure, secure data systems, computing power, software tools, legal expertise, and even time. Many organizations fail AI governance because they expect one data scientist to manage compliance, ethics, security, and performance all at once. Clause 7 warns against this shortcut mindset. Now comes human resources, the right people in the right roles. AI governance is not just an IT responsibility. Clause 7 expects organizations to identify who is responsible for what. AI developers, reviewers, risk owners, compliance officers, and top management sponsors. Everyone involved must understand their role. If accountability is unclear, AI risk multiplies silently. ISO 42001 pushes organizations to move away from informal responsibility toward clearly assigned AI roles. Now comes competence. Skills matter more than job titles. Clause 7 places heavy emphasis on competence. This means people working on or influencing AI systems must have the necessary education, training, or experience. Not just technical teams. Legal, HR, procurement, and leadership also need AI competence relevant to their roles. ISO 42001 doesn't demand everyone to be an AI expert, but it does demand role-based competence. If someone approves AI decisions without understanding AI risk, that is a compliance failure. Now comes training, not one time but continuous. ISO 42001 treats training as an ongoing process, not a checkbox activity. AI risks evolve, laws change, and technology moves fast. Clause 7 expects organizations to plan, deliver, and review training regularly. This includes onboarding training, refresher sessions, and awareness programs. Training should cover ethical AI use, bias risk, data privacy, incident response, and AI limitations. Simply sending a PDF policy is not considered effective training. Now awareness, making AI everyone's responsibility. Clause 7 goes beyond training and talks about awareness. Employees must understand the AI policy, objectives, risks, and consequences of misuse. They should know how their actions impact AI outcomes. For example, A business user entering biased data or blindly trusting AI outputs can cause real harm. ISO 42001 expects organizations to create a culture where people question AI decisions instead of blindly accepting them. Now comes communication, internal and external clarity. AI systems impact customers, regulators, partners, and society. Clause 7 requires organizations to determine what, when, and how to communicate AI-related information. Internally, teams must share risk updates, incidents, and performance insights. Externally, transparency builds trust. Poor communication leads to confusion, reputational damage, and regulatory trouble. ISO 42001 treats communication as a controlled and planned activity, not random announcements. Now, the common mistakes organizations make in Clause 7. Many organizations think Clause 7 is easy and underestimated. Common mistakes include generic training, unclear AI rules, lack of AI awareness outside IT, poor documentation, and underfunded AI governance teams. ISO 42001 exposes these weaknesses clearly during audits. Clause 7 is often the reason organizations fail ISO 42001 audits, not because it is complex, but because it requires real investment in people and systems. Regulators, customers, and partners trust organizations that show strong AI competence and support structures. Clause 7 turns AI governance from theory into daily practice. So that was ISO 42001 Clause 7 support, where we clearly saw one powerful truth. AI is only as strong, ethical, and safe as the people and resources behind it. Training is not optional, competence is not negotiable, and resources are not expenses. They are investments in trust. If organizations ignore Clause 7, AI becomes risky. But when Clause 7 is implemented properly, AI becomes reliable, transparent, and responsible. If you found this session helpful, please make sure to like the video, share it with your team, and subscribe to the channel for more simplified explanations on ISO standards and AI governance. I'm Akanksha, and I will see you in the next video, where we continue breaking down ISO 42001 one clause at a time. Until then, remember, smart AI needs responsible humans behind it. Thank you for watching.